the ENFPs have been calling me out to make more ENFP videos. So I have one request, you occasionally flighty and flaky fiends. Considering today is also my birthday, other than sending me videos of you singing happy birthday to me, please like, comment, and more importantly, subscribe for more ENFP videos in the future, hopefully. You know you're not an ENFP when you are not funny or entertaining. I mean, just based on experience and knowledge of their functions. ENFPs are comical both intentionally through the creative interplay that results from their NE, but also unintentionally through how idiosyncratic and quirky they can be. You can simultaneously laugh with, because of, and at them. I put entertaining in there as well because there is a performative aspect to them. Both ENFPs and ENTPs need an audience to an extent. And it's not always performance in the stereotypical sense. Sometimes it might be to get a message across to people, to make the audience feel uncomfortable, or rethink their own behaviour or even cherished beliefs. The desire for an audience is representative of their need for interplay with people. That feedback loop and reaction is very appealing to them. I think that ENFPs love people, but they think that as a people, we can do a lot better. It reminds me of a George Carlin quote. People are wonderful. I love individuals. I hate groups of people. I hate a group of people with a common purpose. Because pretty soon they have little hats and armbands and fight songs and a list of people they're going to visit at 3 AM. So I dislike and despise groups of people, but I love individuals. Every person you look at, you can see the universe in their eyes, if you're really looking. You know you're not an ENFP when you are closed-minded. A mind is like a parachute. It doesn't work if it's not open. ENFPs do tend to have strong principles that they won't budge on, and are known to want to take those principles and bring them into existence. However, ENFPs ultimately perceive the world first before making judgments on it. They drink in the world around them and let these disparate concepts float around in the strange soup of their brain. Things percolate in there for a while, sometimes a long while, before any kind of decision is made. There's always new data to absorb or a new perspective to observe. It's like they have this unspoken agreement between themselves and their mind that everything that's in there is left open to reinterpretation or revision. Have strong principles? Yes. Close down possibilities? Never gonna happen. You know you're not an ENFP when you are a paragon of focus, discipline, and concentration. My thoughts are like butterflies. They are beautiful, but they fly away. ENFPs are plate spinner extraordinaires. People give this way of being a hard time for some reason. Focus is often praised, but it's just one path of many. Starting a million projects and finishing hardly any of them is, I believe, simply part of the creative process for some people. Being involved in so many different areas allows them to cross-pollinate ideas and to occupy the most fertile ground, which is always on the intersection between different disciplines and fields. If I were to give advice, and I've been known to do that from time to time, I would say to ENFPs that make sure you finish at least a small percentage of the things you start. And also, if you abandon a project, you can still come back to it months or even years later and just chalk the rest up as being a useful learning experience. Leonardo da Vinci, one of the most creative people in history, would abandon projects all the time, but he would also come back to some of them over time. He worked on the Mona Lisa on and off for 16 years, and he would take it with him to wherever he travelled. ENFPs at their best balance being idiosyncratic, idealistic, creative, intellectual, and just kind of cute in a charming and captivating way. They're great motivators, inspirers, champions of people, and people's potential. Feel free to check out our Patreon, which is patreon.com/lovewho, where you can get lots of goodies. There are also links to our other social media stuff in the description.